Hi, I'm Magnus, a trainer and nutritionist with more than 20 years of experience. And I am here with Dr. Michael Breus,
That's me.
sleep expert, and a whole lot more. Do you mind telling us about yourself?
Absolutely. So my name is Dr. Michael Breus. I have a PhD in clinical psychology, and I'm actually medically board certified in clinical sleep disorders. So I am that crazy guy that took the medical boards without going to medical school and passed. And I've spent my entire career in sleep and sleep medicine. And I've been very fortunate, Magnus. I've gotten to work with a lot of some of your clients, probably.
That's right.
I've been on the Dr. Oz show, Oprah Winfrey, wonderful experiences like that. And it's been great to be able to work with so many different clients and learn more about how sleep affects so many aspects of people's lives. So it's been a fun journey so far.
I'm super excited to have you here.
Thanks.
I always talk about training, nutrition, and recovery/sleep. I'm really good at the training and nutrition part, and you're
That's my
the expert.
wheelhouse.
Yes. So a question that I get a lot is the importance of sleep and how it can affect how to build muscle, how to burn fat.
Yeah, I actually wrote a book called The Sleep Doctor's Diet, Lose Weight Through Better Sleep. So what's interesting about this is when you become sleep deprived, your body does not function particularly well when it comes to losing weight in particular. Now first, we have to figure out what is sleep deprivation, right? Because it's different for everybody. As an example, I sleep from about midnight till about 6:15 every morning. That's kind of my block of time where I sleep. Notice 8 hours is a myth. We'll talk about that as well. So
Good to know.
I sleep 6 hours, 6:15. My wife, she goes to bed at 11 and she wakes up closer to 7. So she'll sleep 8. If she slept my 6, she would be sleep deprived. If I sleep my 6, I'm fine. So it's a personal definition, number one.
Have you tried the Magnus Method app? For as low as 27 cents per day, you can get access to all my programs, superhero programs and bodyweight programs that you can do at home. You'll also get a workout library by key body part. On top of that, you'll get a nutrition guide with healthy tips, grocery shopping lists, and a daily eating plan. The app allows you to track your progress and it streams to all devices. So what you're waiting for, join the Magnus family today.
Let's say you figured out, it's probably not that hard, that you're sleep deprived. How is that affecting your ability to build muscle? And even more importantly, how is that affecting your ability to lose weight, specifically fat? So what's interesting here is when the body becomes sleep deprived, 4 different things happen. The first thing that happens is our appetite has a tendency to increase. This is because cortisol elevates in our brain. It's this fight or flight thing going on, and all of a sudden, your brain is like, I need to find more resources. I don't know why I'm awake, but I need to go find some food. So appetite increases. The second thing that happens is metabolism slows down. Brain again saying, I don't know why I'm awake, but I need to hold on to the fuel that I've got in the tank right now. So you've got high appetite, low metabolism. Let's be clear, that is not a recipe for losing weight.
No, not at all.
But it gets even worse. Hormonally, some interesting things happen. 2 hormones in particular, one called ghrelin, which is, I call ghrelin the go hormone since it starts with G, but it actually increases hunger. You just heard me talk about appetite, now hunger. These are actually 2 very different things in the brain. So now we've got an elevation of hunger by almost 20%. And another hormone called leptin. This actually is the hormone of satiety, making you feel full. And so what's interesting about that is that goes down by 15%. So you have high appetite, you have high hunger, you have low feelings of fullness, and you have a slow metabolism. It's getting pretty bad, trying to lose weight and maintain any sort of muscle growth, right? But to be honest with you, there's one more thing that happens: cravings, right? And so when people are sleep deprived, what do they reach for? They don't ask for carrots. They don't ask for celery, right? What do they want? A candy bar, a muffin, something else, high carbohydrate, high fat foods. So it turns out when that cortisol is elevated for an extended period of time, your brain doesn't like it. And so it says, I want to close that down by creating something called serotonin. So serotonin is that comfortable hormone that our brain likes to create. The easiest way to do that, eat a candy bar. Not too good for the whole diet and performance idea at all. So let me go over it one more time. When you're sleep deprived, you're more hungry, you have higher appetite, you have lower feelings of fullness, you have a slower metabolism, and you're now craving high-fat, high-calorie foods.
Wow.
It's a mess.
And another thing, you know, me as an active person who loves to tackle the day by going at it hard, and I work out every day, almost every day, let's say 5 days a week. If I don't get enough sleep, the quality of my workouts will drastically go down as well.
Interestingly, there's data to show that during workouts in particular, if you're sleep deprived, remember that definition we were just talking about, your exertion feels more. What happens sometimes when we work out? We strain, we tear muscle to build muscle, right? That's part of the process.
Yeah.
But what's so fascinating about it is pain is actually worse when you're sleep deprived. There's a great study done at the University of Chicago where they took students and they had these things called cold buckets. So it was like a big bucket with ice water in it, not for an ice bath, but for putting their feet in. It was a painful experiment, and what they would do is they said, fully slept, dunk your feet in, we're gonna time you to see how long you can keep them there. All right, now we're gonna keep you up for, I think, 36 hours. Then they put them in, they pulled their feet out of the bucket twice as fast, and they reported that the pain hurt twice as much.
There you go.
It's really amazing when you start to think about it. You know, one question that somebody had asked me fairly recently was, they said, well, what if I can't get a workout in until late in the evening? Because, you know, I recommend that you don't exercise within 3 to 4 hours before bed, because that increases your core body temperature. And remember, we want our core body temperature to drop, not increase. And so, right, so what are some of those things that you could do? Not a cold, but a cool shower might not be the worst idea. You don't want to do it too close to bedtime, of course. Right after your workout, you really want to focus in on cooling your body down. Another thing is if you can only work out late in the afternoon for 1 or 2 of your workouts during the week, maybe have those be less of a strain workout, less of a cardio workout, but more of a stretching, yoga type of workout. Because let me tell you something, you can get a heck of a workout just by doing some really good stretching.
Absolutely.
So I think you can alternate your tasks in the evening, and I think that will also allow for great sleep.
Yeah. Well, I love that. And basically what you're saying is that don't skip the workout. If you need to work out late and it's not ideal, maybe adapt and do a different type of workout. Or
Absolutely. And the final thing that we're talking about here that I want to emphasize is timing is everything. And so when you work out turns out to be really important. So for folks who don't know, I wrote a book called, conveniently, I have it right here, called The Power of When. And this teaches you actually the perfect time to do almost anything. We have an entire section in here on exercise, and it's different for different exercises. Yoga is better at certain times of the day, cardio at certain times, team sports at different times, and ballistic weightlifting at different times. So what's fascinating about this is once you know your chronotype, and remember that's early bird, night owl, and a couple of others in there, you will actually learn the perfect time of day that your body is ready to exercise.
that is fascinating.
It's cool stuff.
I've read some of your book, and I'm definitely gonna, get more educated on this. I think it's really, really fascinating. Thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something today that you can take with you. And if people want to know more about you and follow you,
Absolutely.
Where should they go?
So people can find me at www.thesleepdoctor.com. I'm also got the same handle on my Instagram, as well as if you want to learn more about my new book, The Power of When, if you go to chronoquiz.com, you can learn about your chronotype.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, press like, and I'll see you next week.
Sweet dreams.